Good afternoon, Virgo. You're in someone's head right now, like really in there. What I'm picking up on as I tune into this energy is someone who can't stop thinking about you, can't stop analyzing you, can't stop replaying interactions, can't stop wondering, can't stop questioning, can't stop trying to figure you out. You've created a loop in their mind and they're stuck in it. They're overthinking you, everything about you, what you said, what you didn't say, what you meant, how you looked at them, why you acted a certain way. Whether you like them, whether you're thinking about them, whether they mess things up, whether there's still a chance. Round and round they go. The mark you left. Let me read what that actually looks like. Because this isn't casual interest. This isn't, oh, they're cute, I wonder what they're up to. This is deeper. This is you occupying mental real estate they didn't expect to give up. You walked into their mind and you're not walking out. Even when they try to evict you, you stay. What's coming through is you did something to them. Not intentionally, maybe. You just existed as yourself, and that existence imprinted, left a mark they can't shake. Like you branded their consciousness somehow. And now everything reminds them of you. Songs, places, um, random things people say. They'll be going about their day completely fine, and then something triggers a thought of you, and suddenly they're spiraling again. What exactly are they overthinking? Let me break down what the energy is showing me. First, they're overthinking your interest level. Do you like them? Are you attracted to them? Were those moments between you real or imagined? Did they read the signals right? Or are they making things up? They go back and forth. One minute they're convinced you feel something. Next minute they're sure they're delusional. They're replaying specific moments obsessively. That time you laughed at their joke. That time you held eye contact a little too long. That time you touched their arm. That time you said something that could have been flirting or could have been friendly and they can't tell which. They're examining these moments from every angle, trying to decode them, trying to find proof you're interested or proof you're not. Either way, they need to know. They're overthinking what you think of them. Am I attractive to them? Am I smart enough, funny enough, interesting enough? Do I measure up to whoever they usually go for? Did I say something stupid that turned them off? Did I come on too strong, not strong enough? They're second guessing every interaction, every word, every move, wondering if they presented themselves right or if they blew it. What I'm sensing is they're probably talking about you to their friends, asking opinions, analyzing your behavior together. They said this. What do you think that means? They did this. Is that a sign? Their friends are probably tired of hearing your name, honestly. But this person can't help it. They need to process you out loud because processing you silently isn't working. You're too big in their head to keep to themselves. They might be checking your social media repeatedly, looking for clues, seeing who you're interacting with, wondering who those people are to you, getting jealous over comments from people they don't even know, reading into your posts, trying to figure out your mood, your availability, whether you're thinking about anyone, whether that anyone could be them. Every story you post, they're watching, every picture they're studying, looking for hidden meanings that probably aren't there. The reading is showing me they're overthinking the timing, too. Should they reach out? Is it too soon? Too late? Will they seem desperate if they text first? Will they lose their chance if they don't? They draft messages and delete them. Think about calling, then chicken out. Plan what to say, then forget it all when they actually see you. They're paralyzed by overthinking to the point where they can't act even though they desperately want to. Why you specifically? What is it about you that's got them this stuck? What the energy is revealing is you're different somehow. Different from people they usually meet, different from their exes, different from their type, but different in a way that intrigues them rather than puts them off. You don't fit their pattern, and that unfamiliarity is fascinating to them. They can't predict you, can't categorize you, can't figure you out, and that mystery is addictive. Or maybe you're exactly their type. Like everything they've ever wanted showed up in one person, and now they're scared. Scared to want you this much. Scared you won't want them back. Scared to try and fail. Scared to get what they want and then lose it. So they overthink as a way of staying safe. If they're thinking about you, they don't have to risk actually pursuing you. Thinking feels safer than doing. What I'm picking up on is you probably don't know the full extent of this. You might sense they're interested, might have caught them staring, or noticed them acting weird around you. But you probably don't know how much mental space you're taking up, how many hours they spend thinking about you, how many scenarios they play out in their head, how often your name comes up in their internal monologue. You're living rent free in there and you don't even know you moved in. The mark you left. Let me read what that actually means energetically. You've changed their baseline. Before you, they had a certain standard, a certain expectation of what connection feels like, what attraction feels like, what possibility feels like. Then they met you and the standard shifted. Now everyone else gets compared to you, and everyone else is coming up short. You ruined them for other people a little bit, made them want something they didn't know they could want. What's coming through is this mark isn't fading. Time isn't making you less present in their mind. If anything, you're growing, taking up more space the longer they sit with the memory of you. Distance isn't helping, distraction isn't working. You're stuck in there and you're not unsticking. They've tried to move on, tried to focus elsewhere, tried to talk themselves out of their feelings. None of it works. You remain. The reading is showing me they might be scared of how much they're thinking about you. Scared it's too much too fast. Scared they're obsessing. Scared they're building you up into something you're not. Scared their imagination of you is better than the reality would be. Scared to find out either way. So they stay in the overthinking, stay in the safe space of wondering without knowing. Because knowing means risking disappointment. What they're probably not doing, acting on it, that's what's wild about this energy. All this thinking, and they're probably not making moves. Not being direct, not telling you how they feel, not asking you out clearly, not creating opportunities for something to develop. They're just thinking, spinning, analyzing, hoping somehow you'll read their mind, hoping the universe will make it happen without them having to risk rejection, hoping you'll make the first move so they don't have to. And that might be frustrating if you're interested back. If you're waiting for them to do something and they're not doing it, what the energy wants you to know is their inaction isn't disinterest, it's fear. It's overthinking paralyzing them. It's them being so in their head about you that they can't get out of their head enough to actually approach you. They want to, they're just stuck. What you could do with this information, you could wait, let them figure it out, let them work through their overthinking until they finally act. That's valid. You don't owe anyone making it easy. Don't owe anyone the first move. If they want you, they should step up. That's a completely reasonable position. Or you could create an opening, not chasing them, not doing their work for them, but making it clear you're receptive, that if they tried something, you wouldn't shut it down. A smile, a question, a subtle signal that says, I see you seeing me and I'm not opposed. Sometimes people need permission to stop overthinking and start doing. You could give that permission without giving up your power. Or you could decide you're not interested in someone who overthinks this hard. That's valid too. Someone who can't get out of their own head enough to be direct might not be someone you want to deal with. You might want someone bolder, someone less paralyzed by their own thoughts, someone who sees what they want and goes for it. If that's what you need, this person might not be it, regardless of how much they're thinking about you. What the reading wants to make clear, the mark you left is real. You're not imagining your effect on this person. You really did impact them, really did get under their skin, really did create something in them they can't shake off. That's not ego. That's not wishful thinking. That's what's actually happening energetically. You matter to them more than they're showing, more than you probably realize. But mattering to someone doesn't mean you owe them anything. Doesn't mean you have to do anything about it. Doesn't mean you have to wait for them to get their act together. Doesn't mean you can't move on if moving on is what serves you. Being in someone's head is flattering maybe, but it's not a relationship, it's not commitment, it's not anything real until they turn thoughts into action. What's coming through about the future of this? They're probably going to crack eventually. The overthinking can't sustain forever. At some point, they'll either act or they'll exhaust themselves out of it. My sense is most of them will act. The pressure building in their head is going to push them toward action, toward reaching out, toward confessing, toward trying something. The question is when and whether you'll still be available when they finally do. The mark you left ensures they won't forget you easily. Even if nothing comes of this, even if they never act and you move on, you'll stay with them. You'll be the one they think about years from now, the one that got away, the what if, the maybe, the person they wonder about when they're with someone else. That's the power of the mark you left. It's permanent, even if the connection isn't. So, yeah, someone's overthinking you like crazy, losing sleep over you, analyzing every detail, wondering if you're thinking about them too, hoping, stressing, spiraling. You've left a powerful mark, one they can't erase even if they wanted to. What you do with that is entirely up to you.